My first experience playing Dauntless Open Beta was greeted by the community manager. She came into my stream and gave me this Twitch flare icon and thanked me for streaming the game. This was pretty cool. It's not very often that community managers come into someone's stream on their first day streaming. To say the least, it's left a good taste in my mouth for the duration of the stream. However, I still have to be completely honest about my experience in the game.
So one of the first things that I noticed when hopping into the game is literally that I was hopping into the game. Jumping from cliff to cliff and using jump pads are all factors that contribute to the maneuverability of this game.
The game's combat is high rewarding, yet very quick to punish you. If you miss a dodge at the wrong time, it could cost you half of your life bar, if not more.
That being said, I still had a blast playing and fighting these awesome monsters that this game company has created. The differentiation between each monster and each boss is pretty amazing. The mechanics around the bosses change depending on which type of enemy you are fighting. That being said, there are also alternate mechanics such as weapons that come into play, items, and build. The character customization in the game is honestly, it's pretty surprising. Now when I say surprising, I mean that it caught me off guard. I just didn't really expect to have this much customization in this game. The questing system consists of more grind, and picking up flowers here and there. However, for those that are used to Monster Hunter games, this is to be expected. One thing that I will say, however, is that the game's crafting system makes the grind rewardable. Because there's so many things to craft and there's so many different builds that you can make, the game covers weaponsmithing, armor smithing, and alchemy. The most interesting is weaponsmithing in my opinion, because each different weapon has so many different abilities. So crafting these weapons and unlocking the greater weapons will be a worthy grind. Now back to explaining how beautiful the game is. The graphics are so optimized, I did not lag once, did not have to change any graphic settings, it was already set to high. The game just looks great, especially for a cel-shaded game. Elaborating a bit more on the game's combat system, each weapon has a specific set of moves and skills and combos. The funnest weapon that I've played so far has to be the chain blade. I will say that each weapon is going to have its own specific learning curve and also has its own specific purpose within the group. Chain blades were just the funnest in my opinion because I like the fast-paced combat, and I was able to pair it with a build that allows me to dodge and evade more often, so the mobility that I was able to get from the chain blades and my armor is exactly my playstyle. The fact that the game allows me to theocraft this early, I have to tip my hats off to the developers. They know what they're doing. After about 8 hours of grinding straight and looking at the time, I had to pull myself away from the game that way I can actually make this video. That being said, I could say that the game is actually pretty freaking fun. It's actually highly addicting. The combat is frustrating and fun at the same time. That's what makes it a good game. I'm going to give the game a bit more time to develop, and I'm definitely going to cover the game while it's doing so. If you have any comments, questions, please drop them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.